Might help if I unmute myself. Your branding strategy is also your SEO strategy. Why? Because your brand is all about figuring out who it is you're trying to get in front of and what sets you apart. Why should they work with you over someone else who provides the same services or similar services, or maybe some of what you do and a little of something else or a lot of something else? People have a lot of different options. So do the robots. The robots are also trying to figure out who best to fit you with. And if your content and everything on your website is really clear about who you are, what you do, whom you serve, and what sets you apart, that makes it really easy for the robots to go, okay, we have to match this website with these people over here because this matches what they're looking for. It's not going to get it perfect every time. The robots, despite the fact that we're being told that the robots are always right, we know the robots are not always right. They make a lot of mistakes, but by helping to narrow down and be really specific about who it is you're trying to look for, who it is you want coming to your website, that makes it easy for the robots. So that's why I provide branding strategy, because it's just so intertwined with SEO at this point that there's just no getting around it. Figuring out what sets you apart, figuring out how to talk about it, figuring out what makes you an expert in your industry, that's all part of the brand strategy. That all goes into your brand guide. And that is also what the robots are looking for. They don't want someone who can spit out what they can spit out, right? If you just scan the internet and copy and paste and say, this is how I'm an expert because I know all of these things. You don't know all of those things. You just copy them from someone else. That's what the robots do. If you can do the same thing as the robots, they're not going to see you as an expert. But if you have experience, if you have case studies, definitely use those. If you have a unique take, a unique perspective on an issue in your industry, the robots pay attention to that and people pay attention to that. The real life people, once they make their way to your website, they clue into that. And that is what's going to be powerful, not just in getting you to search, but also in getting the people who search for you and find their way to your website all the way to that last stage in the buyer journey. So that is what I do. That is, like I said, that's why I started providing brand guides, is because it is so intertwined with content and marketing and SEO. You can't really pull it apart. You need that brand guide first, and then everything else is going to build off of it. So if you need help with that, let me know. You can find more videos like this here on my YouTube channel, also over on LinkedIn. I think I'm the only Allison Verhalen on LinkedIn. So if you've not connected with me there, please do. And then, of course, there's my website, AV, as in my initials, Allison Verhalen. That is avwritingservices.com. And you can reach me directly at info@avwritingservices.com. That's it. Have a great week and happy blogging, everyone.